This is Calafia, an Adventure by Timothy Bartel, Book 1, New Rome, Part 2. The queen was flawless, silent in her slaughter, as she led troops toward open Aquiline. Not once did she unsheathe her sword. Her spear's blunt end was all she used to lunge, disarm, and fracture the thick skulls of her attackers. Then Calafia saw one last grim silhouette within the gate, Sir Talon-Kay, who had escaped the griffins. One unbroken spear was pinned beneath Sir Norandel's mauled corpse. The knight now kissed his brother's brow and gripped the spear shaft, flipped the body, raised the oaken weapon. But the queen heaved hers as well, the staff of pure sequoia from the forests of the west. So oak was aimed at pine. The arms of knight and queen were mirrored for one moment in the fascinated sun. But Calafia's spear tip had as guide not Ares, but wild Eros, and the saint who also aids true lovers, Valentine, looked down from paradise and nudged the knight's new spear. For heavens and dimensions had arranged this duel in ancient times. Only the old ones on their thrones beneath the god-appointed waves dissented. So the fated warriors' spears kissed, blunted, echoed shivers down their double edges into wood. As when a stiff and sudden wind upturns a stack of pages, so the shafts of each spear in the stress of meeting burst, twirled and mingled with the sweat-shot air. Their shocked eyes locked a moment while each warrior felt the other's palm, and then their swords were drawn, and they were foes. The middling knight's thin sword was cruciform, blessed by his priestly brother for defense of Christendom's last city in the east. The midnight queen's was short, a hand span wide, and knew the throat blood of 1,000 men. The ringing of her blade on his became a bell to call a crowd around them, but the knight gave no slim inch of ground to Calafia's feet. Each time she aimed her sword point at the skin that stretched between his neck and collarbone, he parried back her thrust. Then another was beside her, Leota, sister to the queen, wise, patient, deft with daggers. Come away, Leota cried, from this dull duel and tend your beasts, for see, they make a second supper of the Sultan's troops. The slaughter stretched from wall to water, and the griffins' beaks now dripped with Muslim blood. For Calafia, she who never wed nor wooed, and swore the gods had erred in craft by giving man a stake in making men, had snared in younger days those beasts, had tamed them, trained their talons how to only seek the flesh of males, and in her the genius of her race took root. As quick as foxes flit, the queen retreated, called her griffins off the men who played the part of their desert. Then Talon-Kay beheld the queen's last glance, and it was full of fire, hateless and bright with something like respect. This has been Calafia, an Adventure, Book 1, Part 2. If you'd like to follow along and read Calafia in ebook form, you can find it on Amazon. I'm Timothy Bartel. Thanks for listening.